Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm here to share with you all new series and movies 2026 that I will highly recommend you all to go ahead, go watch on Hulu. So basically content that is available on the platform. But before we get into further details and break down every single one of them, please don't forget to like, share, comment down below. So first and foremost, we're gonna start off with 911 Nashville. Roxy and Elena are a prominent lesbian couple. Roxy is a thrill-seeking former trauma surgeon from New York who moved to Tennessee to work as a paramedic and also firefighter at Station 113. And Elena, on the other hand, is a famous, beautiful, and also makeup content creator who goes by the online, handler Akana. Their path cross during an emergency rescue encounter. Roxy tries to deny her feelings, famously claiming that, that event that they actually went on and grabbing food wasn't actually a date, it was just them getting together. Obviously, they had a rocky path, especially because of Roxy. She was in denial that she's ready for a relationship. Everything about her is just work. So when Elena comes in the picture, that definitely changes for her. I'm very excited to see what season 2 will have to offer, and hopefully we can, see them in a little bit more of a different state and just exploring, the dynamics of a possible future relationship. So yes, go watch this one. Then moving forward, we have Tell Me Lies. In season 3, Pippa and Diana serves as the centermost emotional and honest romance of the season. When students return to Bard for the spring semester, they begin a secret messy affair. The dynamic is built on Diana seeing Pippa as a safety net who genuinely cares for others. However, their relationship is also, plagued by guilt because Pippa is still dating her, in this case her boyfriend, because they don't finish the college era together. But later on, Diana deals, with a major individual arcs as well. But at the end of the season, it's actually set in the future. At the wedding, we can see them together and madly in love with each other, and finally realizing that them stepping away from all the drama that was in college years was the best thing for them. And we can also see how they begin into future being in a full-blown relationship, and that is something that I definitely enjoyed about them. So go ahead, go watch. Then moving forward, we have The Testament. Becca and Agnes share a deep bond, and also they are actually forced through serving the oppressive Gilead regime. Both characters suffer immense of emotional distress and pressure, regarding the Gilead matchmaking and marriage system throughout season 1. Becca harbors deep unspoken romantic feelings for Agnes. This complicates the social, situation, as it is a crime for them to have feelings for someone from the same as in this case, and also that will end up in severe punishment. After Agnes, confides in Becca that Becca's father had taken advantage of her and other young girls, Becca eliminates her father in an act of, vigilant justice to protect Agnes in season 1. Yes, so this one I would say I will highly recommend watching. Even though they don't fall madly in love with each other, you guys can see that they genuinely loved each other in a whole different way. And also on the other hand, it was a half love. But the fact that she have decided to take matters into her own hands to basically get justice, that is definitely something that I would say wow. Moving forward, we have Jima. It is a 2025 queer family drama that follows Hannah, an Australian filmmaker who travels to Amsterdam with her non-binary teenager Frances to visit Hannah's estranged, fierce, independent gay father Jim. In this case, he is nicknamed Jimba. Frances immediately falls in love with Amsterdam vibrant queer community, and just the fact that they can fit in so well there and just find a different dynamic that they didn't have before in Australia. And later on announces that they want to stay with Jimpa for a year. This decision deeply changes Hannah's parenting choices and triggers intense appreciation, while visiting Anna is quickly in pre-production of a film or for life. But now everything changes when she actually ends up finding out that Frances wants to stay with Jimta, and that creates a lot of family dynamics and end up openly open doors that they thought both of them had already shut, and also forcing them to confine into past situations that never ever got solved. So this movie, I would say it is truly underrated in my personal opinion. I do feel it definitely didn't get enough spotlight, and there's another reason why I just had to include it. Hopefully soon I can make time to go ahead to see what it actually is about, but I have been hearing amazing things regarding the plot. So if you haven't, let me know, go watch, and if you have, let me know your thoughts. Then moving forward, we have this one who's actually also really great. It is called Hot Milk. It is a 2025 psychological drama film. The story follows Sophia and her overbearing wheelchair, bound mother Rose. They travel to a San, in this case, bleach Celtic clinic town on the Spanish coast of Almeria to consult an nomadic doctor who promises a cure for Rose's mystery illness. Trapped by her maternal duties her entire life, Sophia uses this trip to escape her mother's, suffocating demands. She starts, breaking her inhibitions and explore liberating new reality after crossing paths with a charismatic traveler named Ingrid. And also they start this very complex, love affair, which you can basically see that Sophia was following in this case, falling for Ingrid, but she also knew that it was a very difficult dynamic for them to figure things out, because Ingrid just has her own way of living and doing things, and she's also involved with somebody else. So you can see that, Ingrid was kind of like a safe space, for Sophia, and just an escape of reality because of everything that she was already dealing with, in this case when it comes to her mother. I already did a review regarding this one on the channel, so I will highly recommend watching it. Then moving forward, we have The Handmaid Tale. The story in the final season features Moira as she joins the resistance to Fangilate. The series previously explored same-as relationship throughout characters like Emily, who is a lesbian, and her escape to Canada with her wife Sylvia in season 6. Moira's personal journey highlights her identity and her role as a former Jezebel. She works closely with Luke in the Mayday, in this case Resistance Network, to help bring down, Gileda. The series is very popular not only because of its queer representation, but also because of the plot in general, and it's also a classic, a true classic when it comes, in overall to its, series. And this is definitely one of those ones that I would say if you are not watching it, you are missing out. There was a very good portion of queer representation, family dynamics, and also other situations as well. Me, this one is not my favorite ever, like I would say top series, but I do appreciate the plot that it brings, especially to our community. So that's also really nice to see. And if you guys have watched the season finale, let me know your thoughts on it. Do you guys like it? Did you dislike it? Do you feel like it's a skip? Do you feel like it was underrated, overrated? I would just highly appreciate your opinion. So that's basically it. These are the new content that I will highly recommend you also go ahead and go watch on Hulu. If you guys know any other content that I might have missed on this list, please drop it down below in the comments. That will be very helpful, so possibly I can put it down in the next list if we can make it to there. So yes guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Until the next video, and goodbye.